Did Busta Rhymes really slap Diddy at the Bet Awards? Uncover the truth behind this shocking rumor and the drama that unfolded at the star-studded event. What actually happened? Busta Rhymes accepted a Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2023 BET Awards. With a moving speech, comedian Marlon Wayans announced Busta Rhymes, calling him a brilliant musical force. Every song this man has done, he's been a part of other people's hits and been stealing hits for years, Wayans said. If you know Busta, we're all happy for Busta in this room because everybody knows he deserves it. He's a good brother, a great dude. Busta shed a few tears as he accepted the Lifetime Achievement Award at the end of the event, thinking back on his career and advising rappers to put an end to their rivalry and concentrate on making excellent music in order to preserve their legacy. So I'm gonna wear it on my sleeve. I do want to cry, began the I Know What You Want rapper, as he got emotional and rubbed tears from his face. He talked about his early days with leaders of the new school and gave a shout out to his 6 children. My oldest child was a 3-year-old in the Woo-Hah video back in 1996. He's 30. He's right here. I went on, and I had 5 more kids after that. So, I got 6 beautiful children. 5 out of the 6 of them is here. Mariah, Cacie, Tiki, Trillian, and the young boss who's home. The Grammy nominee remembered being scared when the band broke up back in 1994 because he never wished to pursue a solo career path. I ain't like the responsibility of making a full song. I'm good with the getting to the 16 bars. Busting everybody's ass and getting up out of here, said Busta. So I got kicked out of the group, and I was scared. He reflected on being kicked out of leaders of the new school after their 1992 remix version of a tribe called Quest's Scenario, 4 years before his solo debut in 1996. During that time, he tried to get guest spots on other artists' tracks. I knew all of the receptionists that worked at the studios, and I would call them, "Who's working in there tonight?" And they would tell me, and I would go to this little weed spot, said the Grammy nominee, highlighting that he'd bring marijuana to recording studios and be like he was asked to be there. I would act like I was working in those studio rooms the night before, and I forgot something in there. Y'all, I left my rhyme book. I gotta get something. I gotta look for something. Good to see y'all. Can I come through? Continued Busta. He remembered giving marijuana to the musicians and quickly writing a rap verse while in the studio. And when they asked me what was I doing, I said, let me go in the booth and do it. I ain't telling you my rhyme until you let me in the booth, and I go in the booth and I spit. The musicians would desire for his verse on the song, enabling him to return to his professional team and say to them, yo, send that invoice for $5,000. Send that one for $10,000. Send that one for $15,000. $30,000 to $40,000 a week. I ain't got to split it up with nobody in the group. I like that. Long story short, by default, I pioneered the feature. That way, he also could be able to feed his eldest son. Busta then addressed the significance of approaching other rappers with love and kindness. I see so many people in here that I've known and I've grown with for a long time. And y'all watch me grow. And I love y'all, and I know y'all love me, but I'm a real giver of love. Sometimes I know I might overwhelm you. I want to hug you and I won't let you go. I shake your hand. After showing gratitude to a few individuals who have stood by him, he urged rappers to stop the petty beef. Y'all messing up the bag. Y'all messing up the energy. I don't like when I talk to these dudes that run these streaming platforms and they talking about, we turning the consumer off because there's so much little this and little that going on with you rappers. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna love each other and we're gonna get to this money. Although he comes from the 90s rap era, Busta showed appreciation for all of my new artists and acknowledged every new artist that's contributing and doing their job. He specifically named Ice Spice, Coi Leray, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Wu-Tang, and Nas. We're gonna stop this narrative like we don't love each other, this divide thing. It's corny, it's tired, it's whack, he said. Alongside his devoted hype man Spliff Star, Busta Rhymes delivered an exhilarating medley of his most creative songs, including Scenario and Gimme Some More, demonstrating that he hasn't lost his creative edge. Star-studded performances included Anti-Up Remix by M.O.P. and Remy Ma, Touch It Remix by Swizz Beatz and Raw Digga, and a mashup of Coi Leray's song Players with Busta's Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See, which includes its samples. Busta concluded with a dancehall performance that included Supercat, Cuddy Ranks, Dexta Daps, and spice as a nod to hip-hop's Jamaican roots. However, in the middle of his speech, he said, "I'm a real giver of love," he said. "Sometimes I know I might overwhelm y'all. I want to hug you, and I won't let you go. I'll shake your hand tight. I speak to you from a place that I really want you to know I mean what I'm saying." And it was an obvious jab at Diddy, whose relationships with young pop stars are well known. Moving on, shocking details. Many claims regarding Diddy's associations with people like Justin Bieber and Usher have been making the rounds. Though they were merely speculations, reports surfaced that detailed horrific incidents that occurred in Sean Diddy Combs' home when Usher Raymond was his young apprentice. The two celebrities, who have in fact spent a great deal of time together in the past, have never responded to the matter directly. That is, up until this point. Diddy erred a few years ago when he revealed that he and Usher were romantically involved during a live Ustream broadcast. He immediately tried to hide his mistake by quoting lines from Boondocks, such as "no homo" and "pause." Do-over was what Diddy needed. Interestingly, he made an even worse comment about wrestling with Usher over cornflakes, trying to laugh off his previous pause. Rappers and singers discussed Puff Diddy's strange and alleged men-only parties in a TikTok video that went viral. The rapper's romantic life was also questioned in the video. In the first half of the video, Jamie Foxx discusses Sean Puffy Combs' allegedly exclusive events for guys in an interview. Rappers like 50 Cent made fun of Puffy for supposedly hosting events only for guys, especially younger men, alluding to Usher's alleged involvement in Flavor Camp. Furthermore, R&B phenomenon Usher discusses his early years in New York City in an interview with Howard Stern and co-host Robin Quivers. This includes his choice to live with Puff Diddy in his adolescence, as well as the get-togethers and celebrations they had at the so-called Flavor Camp. Usher mentioned Flavor Camp when he appeared on the Howard Stern show. Usher gave no details, but acknowledged that he was aware of the lifestyle and that he wasn't sure he would fully embrace it because of how pretty wild it was. As previously mentioned, there was an indication later in the video that when Usher was just 10 years old, he and Sean Puffy Combs used to fight over Frosted Flakes and share a bed. There have been rumors that Diddy spent 48 hours with Justin Bieber when he was a teenager. Diddy's relationships with Justin are questionable given his stormy background with young men. Justin was allegedly given a Ferrari by Diddy when he was 15 years old, with the option to drive it when he turned 16. Moreover, Justin was reportedly given a house by Diddy, which he could occupy upon turning 18. While there's no concrete evidence to support these allegations, they do raise questions about Diddy's motives for giving such extravagant gifts. Some wonder if Justin's past substance abuse issues were influenced by these gestures, possibly leading him towards activities inappropriate for his age. This underscores the importance of providing young celebrities with proper parental guidance and protection, especially in potentially dangerous situations.